Have you noticed more hair on your brush or pillow lately? It's more common than you think. Losing a few strands here and there is a natural part of the hair growth cycle, but when you start seeing clumps, it's time to investigate further. Hair loss can be triggered by a bunch of different things, from the stress of modern life to nutritional deficiencies. In this video, we're going to dive deep into the science behind hair loss and explore the natural wisdom that can help you get to the root of the problem. By the end of this video, you'll have a much better understanding of what might be causing your hair loss, and more importantly, what you can do about it. Let's get started. So, let's break down what we mean by hair fall. Every single hair on your head goes through a natural growth cycle. Think of it like a four-stage process. First, you have the growth phase, known as anagen, where your hair is actively growing longer. Then comes the catagen phase, a short transitional period where the hair follicle shrinks. After that, the hair enters the telogen phase, a resting period where it's just hanging out on your scalp. Finally, there's the exogen phase, the shedding phase, where the hair falls out naturally to make way for new growth. Now, most of the time, this cycle works like a well-oiled machine. But sometimes things get thrown out of whack, and that's when you start noticing excessive hair loss. From a scientific standpoint, this disruption can be caused by a whole host of factors, which we'll get into in a bit. Let's talk about stress, because let's be honest, who isn't stressed these days? Stress is a major culprit behind hair loss, and there's a scientific reason for it. When you're stressed, your body goes into fight or flight mode, releasing a surge of hormones like cortisol. Now, cortisol is essential for survival in short bursts, but when you're chronically stressed, high cortisol levels can wreak havoc on your body, including your hair follicles. Cortisol can actually disrupt the hair growth cycle, pushing more hairs into the shedding phase prematurely. This type of hair loss is known as telogen effluvium, and it's incredibly common. Traditional Chinese medicine views hair health as a reflection of the health of the kidneys, which are responsible for regulating stress. When you're constantly stressed, it weakens the kidneys, leading to hair loss. Hormones play a huge role in hair growth, or in this case, hair loss. One of the most well-known culprits is a hormone called DHT, or dihydrotestosterone. Now, DHT is a type of androgen, a male sex hormone that's present in both men and women. It plays a role in male pattern baldness, but it can also affect women, especially as they age. DHT can bind to receptors in hair follicles, causing them to shrink over time. This process, known as miniaturization, shortens the hair growth cycle, leading to thinner, finer hairs, and eventually, hair loss. Factors like stress, poor diet, and environmental toxins can all contribute to hormonal imbalances, which can then manifest as hair loss. You are what you eat, and that applies to your hair too. Just like your body needs a balanced diet to function properly, your hair needs a steady supply of essential nutrients to grow strong and healthy. When you're not getting enough of certain vitamins and minerals, it can definitely show up in your hair. Let's start with biotin, also known as vitamin B7. Biotin is essential for cell growth and plays a key role in the production of keratin, a protein that makes up your hair, skin, and nails. When you're deficient in biotin, it can lead to hair loss, brittle nails, and even skin rashes. Iron helps red blood cells carry oxygen throughout the body, including to your hair follicles. When your iron levels are low, your hair follicles don't get enough oxygen, which can lead to hair loss. Other nutrients that are crucial for hair health include vitamin D, zinc, protein, and omega-3 fatty acids. These nutrients all play a role in supporting the hair growth cycle, strengthening hair follicles, and preventing hair loss. It's not just what's going on inside your body that matters. External factors can also take a toll on your hair. Think about it. Your hair is constantly exposed to the elements, from the sun's harmful UV rays to pollution in the air. Over time, these environmental aggressors can damage your hair, making it more prone to breakage and fall. Air pollution, especially in urban areas, contains tiny particles that can settle on your scalp and hair, clogging pores and damaging hair follicles. This can disrupt the hair growth cycle and lead to hair loss. Hard water contains high levels of minerals like calcium and magnesium, which can build up on your scalp and hair, making it dry, brittle, and difficult to manage. This can lead to breakage and hair fall. Just like UV rays can damage your skin, they can also damage your hair. Excessive sun exposure can dry out your hair, making it more prone to breakage. While there are some amazing products out there that can actually benefit your hair, there are also a lot of products that are loaded with harsh chemicals that can do more harm than good. These chemicals can strip away your scalp's natural oils, leaving it dry, irritated, and more prone to hair loss. One of the biggest culprits is sulfates. Sulfates are detergents that are found in many shampoos and cleansers. They're what create that satisfying lather, but they can also strip away your scalp's natural oils, leaving it dry and irritated. Parabens are preservatives that are used to extend the shelf life of products, but they've been linked to hormone disruption, which can contribute to hair loss. Silicones are added to hair products to make them feel smooth and silky, but they can build up on your hair over time, weighing it down and making it look dull and lifeless. I know, everyone loves that clean hair feeling, but here's the thing. Washing your hair too frequently can actually strip away the natural oils that your scalp produces to keep your hair healthy and hydrated. These oils, known as sebum, act as a natural conditioner, lubricating your hair and protecting it from damage. When you wash your hair every single day, you're essentially removing these protective oils before they have a chance to work their magic. This can leave your scalp dry, irritated and more prone to producing excess oil to compensate, which can lead to a vicious cycle of overwashing. If you have oily hair, you might need to wash it every other day, but if you have dry or curly hair, you can probably get away with washing it once or twice a week. Let's be real, who doesn't love a good blowout or a sleek straightened hairstyle? But here's the hard truth. Using heat styling tools like blow dryers, curling irons, and flat irons on a regular basis can wreak havoc on your hair, especially if you're not using them correctly. Think of your hair like a delicate fabric. When you apply heat to fabric, it can damage the fibers, making them weak and brittle. The same thing happens to your hair when you use heat styling tools. The high temperatures can strip away moisture from your hair, leaving it dry, brittle, and prone to breakage. First, always use a heat protectant spray before you apply any heat to your hair. Second, lower the temperature on your styling tools. Remember when I said you are what you eat? Well, that goes for your hair too. Just like a healthy diet can promote hair growth, a diet that's high in processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats can actually contribute to hair loss. Processed foods are often stripped of their nutrients during processing, leaving them devoid of the vitamins and minerals that your hair needs to thrive. Plus, they're often loaded with sugar, unhealthy fats, and artificial ingredients that can trigger inflammation throughout your body, including your scalp. Sugar is a major culprit when it comes to hair loss. On the other hand, a diet that's rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats can provide your body with the nutrients it needs to support healthy hair growth. Don't skip scalp care. Most people focus so much on caring for their hair that they completely neglect their scalp. But here's the thing, your scalp is the foundation for healthy hair growth. If your scalp isn't healthy, your hair won't be either. Think of your scalp like the soil that your hair grows from. Just like plants need healthy soil to thrive, your hair needs a healthy scalp to grow strong and healthy. When your scalp is neglected, it can become dry, flaky, and irritated, which can lead to clogged pores, inflammation, and even hair loss. First and foremost, keep it clean. But remember, avoid overwashing as we discussed earlier. Exfoliate your scalp regularly to remove buildup from product, oil, and dead skin. Why is your hair falling out? Scientific and natural insights you need to know. So today we uncovered the real reasons behind hair fall, both scientific and natural. By avoiding these common mistakes and understanding what's causing your hair loss, you're one step closer to healthier hair. Remember, hair loss can be a sign of an underlying issue, so it's always a good idea to consult with a healthcare professional to rule out any medical conditions. In upcoming videos, I'll cover DIY remedies like natural oils, rice water treatments, and daily routines for hair regrowth. Don't miss out. What do you think is causing your hair loss? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're ready for natural, effective solutions, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications.